Welcome to episode 1 of my series on TCG strategy and concepts. Today will be an episode on card advantage, card economy, and absolutely nothing else. And with all that said, let's dive straight into it. One of the most important elements of TCG strategy and deck building is known as card economy. In short, how much value you get from a card being in your deck versus in your hand, on your field, or in your graveyard. Some cards, such as Pot of Greed, have enormous value in your hand, deck, or on your field, but almost no value in the graveyard. However, other cards, sometimes referred to as garnets in reference to Gem-Knight Garnet, are cards that have little to no value in your hand, graveyard, or on your field, but have enough value when combined with other cards to be useful enough to risk drawing. Then there are dud cards, which simply mean they have very little value anywhere, and thus aren't played in competitive settings. Cards like Maneater Bug, Pikachu, and Gemini Elf fall into these categories. Another similar concept is known as card advantage, or the amount of extra cards one card gives you. Cards like Maneater Bug typically don't provide any advantage, because its flip effect is most likely to be activated by an opponent attacking it, and therefore destroying it, which would activate its effect, letting you destroy an opponent's monster. But the difference in cards is still the same, meaning it does not affect card advantage. However, cards like Pot of Greed allow you to draw 2 cards for the price of 1, which may lead to advantage. Let's look at how that works. First, you would lose 1 card due to Pot of Greed going to the graveyard, which is referred to as a -1 card advantage, similar to leaving your house. But you are then allowed to draw 2 cards, which is a +2, rather unlike going outside in all reality. Therefore, you have gained a total of 1 card, which is like going out to buy booster packs. You only end up with 1 usable card and a check from the government. That's going to be all for this introductory episode, but a second, more in-depth video essay may eventually be made. Regardless, that's all for the first episode.